Cillian, the flags will be out, and they've been out, I suppose, in the drive in here to training and ahead of a massive week. Obviously, back-to-back Munster finals at senior level, the first time in a very long time. How are you finding kind of the buzz and the excitement in the lead up to it?
Yeah, it's mad. Like it's first of all, it's mad to think we're here. I suppose going back a couple of years ago, you'd never have thought it. Like, but it's great. It's great that there's a bit of buzz around the football at the moment. I'm a teacher out at home in Bradford, like, so to see the children excited about a football game is a big change. So yeah, look, it's great to see. It's great to finally be back here as well.
Yeah, that's obviously hugely important, isn't it? That obviously a new generation has a team to look up to. Obviously there'll always be a team there, but nothing catches the eye like a successful team and a team making provincial finals.
Absolutely, yeah. Sure, look, when I was growing up going to games, like you had the teams there of 03 and 04 and 10, I think it was, that made the last one. Like, so, I'd have gone to all those games. I'm sure a lot of the lads that were there would have gone to all the games as well. Like, so it is great to, I suppose, to have that team in the county to aspire to.
Thinking back, obviously, to the Clare game, I mean, it's a shootout. It's 50-50, you could say. Obviously, it wasn't on the day because you were so well prepared and so cool. But look, you get through an epic like that, and then on to face Tipperary and now into the Munster final. How do you feel that it's prepared you for this big game?
Yeah, like, they were two tough games. Like, as I said, as you said there, like the Clare game was very 50-50. It looked for a while like it was running away from us. We managed to dig out the couple of scores to get it to extra time and get it to penalties. Like, so I don't think there could have been two more games that could have prepared us as we're as prepared as well as we can be now in terms of those games. Obviously, Kerry, Division 1 side, National League champions. Look, they're going to be a massive step up again, but as the lads said earlier, we'll focus in on ourselves now, on our own preparations, and we'll see how far it'll take us.
You talk about obviously being a young fella and seeing Limerick sides reach Munster finals, and look, you've made it to the big stage yourself now, and something that obviously you would have dreamed of. Do you feel at any stage that maybe the night before, the morning of, that the nerves will start to creep in, and have you thought about how you'll maybe process that and address that?
They probably will, yeah, but like, I suppose they kind of creep in for every game, like, but I suppose, look, it's just about enjoying it, and that has been stressed to us as well, to enjoy the build up to it, not to shy away from it really. Like, that, you can go into yourself a little bit in these big occasions, and kind of not to do that, and to keep the smile going and everything else, and just enjoy what's coming to us.
I suppose that certain sections of Limerick will be looking over the border for years, and look, the success that Kerry have, they're obviously favourites to go on and win the All-Ireland, and heavy favourites as well against yourselves to land another provincial crown. What way do you feel about them coming into it? I mean, just in terms of facing a side that's historically obviously done so well, and particularly the Munster Championship.
Yeah, sure. Look, we're under no illusions. Like, they're an unbelievable team. Like, they're, as you said, they're probably favourites to go on and win an All-Ireland Championship, and that's the expectation in Kerry, and always has been. Like, so look, it's great for us that we're there, and we'll be able to measure ourselves off of them and see how far that will take us. Like, we've come a long way the last couple of years, and look, it's great to finally be there, and it's great to see how we'll get on this weekend.
Personally, the last match went well for you, and recent form has been good for you. I know you were injured at part of the league. Like, how did you kind of get through that spell of just having to watch the lads while you were kind of watching off on the sideline for a few matches?
Yeah, that was tough. There was a couple of weeks there that I did find tough. Now look, it is great to see the lads were rolling at the time, and they kept winning. Like, but personally, just to get through those couple of battles was hard. Like, but makes it a lot easier when the team is winning. Makes it a lot easier to come back in and do your bit when there's a good atmosphere and there was a good results at the weekend and things like that. So.
And I suppose those days there was a few injuries during the league. Like, you really got to see your panel and how much it's come on over the last few years. Like, and that must be something even in training, which has been a big boost to you as the year went on. Yeah,
so that's it. Like, a lot of years we're losing. You would have lost 7 or 8 lads, and you're bringing in 7 or 8 new lads, and it is great that you have a kind of a consistent 26, 27, and you're adding younger lads in the whole time. So look, that's a big thing in any team, is to keep a consistent panel and keep lads building over a couple of years, because I suppose you're not going to come in and take inter-county football by storm in your first or second year. Like, you have to be a couple of years at it. So it is great to have that consistent panel over the last 3 or 4 years especially.
And was there any chance that you were going to take one of the penalties in this when they came down to it? Were you putting your hand up?
I hope I was still away from them.
And just on that, like, obviously it was mentioned about the other sports that the lads would have played, and look, you would have had a background in basketball growing up, and it probably, like, how you feel has that stood you in your football career so far?
Yeah, like, it's been well documented, I suppose, especially over the last couple of years. Like, there's a massive crossover between the two sports. It's a great sport for any GA player to play in the off season. There's loads of things. Like, for me personally, it's the handling. It's the handling and I suppose the spatial awareness in and around the basketball court. The basketball court is quite tight, like, so being able to kind of spot different runs and where the space is and things like that. It is. I have found it has stood to me.
We've been in the panel for quite a while, both yourself and Sean, and I suppose this is the first time you've got the county talking about, you'll have a week here and hopefully there'll be another few weeks with that'll happen this year. Is there a great sense of satisfaction, a sense of achievement, that there's this sort of recognition?
Yes and no, I suppose. We wouldn't be worried too much about the recognition. Like, that kind of comes and goes. If you were hanging your hat on recognition as a Limerick footballer, like, you'd be long gone. So it's about ourselves, it's about the group, and it's about our own standards and what we want to do. Like, and we've taken great satisfaction out of the couple of wins we've had, the league performances, and the progress we've made out of the group, or as a group, over the last number of years. It's not. We don't pay attention a whole pile to what has been